Hey guys, welcome back. Tisha here, back for another Say What? Sorry, I try too hard not to laugh and it comes out. For those of you who are new here, welcome back to another Say What? And we are here to discuss something that I have not discussed on my platform except for recently, and it wasn't even a long video. It was 60 seconds of Mama June. I don't understand what is going on with the show that I watch or with Mama June herself. In watching the show over the years and seeing that they went from this family who, although I didn't agree with some of the things that they did, but they did seem like a loving family at different points when the Honey Boo Boo show was on, to them, Mama June from Not to Hot, to then Mama June Family in Crisis, to where we are now. I don't understand why WeTV continues to allow for this woman to receive the amount of profit that she does off of this show. Now, I don't know the breakdown, and I think that it's safe to assume that at this point, all of the children who are on the show, I hope, are getting paid separately from June. But this is concerning. What's concerning to me is after this young lady, Alana, has been on television since she was as young as 6, and now who is 18, is ready to go on to the next stage of her life, she is being told that the money that she thought that her mother was setting aside for her really isn't the money that was set aside. Now, we're going to get into it. I haven't really read this article. I just typed it in because I said, instead of me taking notes on the episode, because this isn't what this is, and I don't know if this is something that I'll do in the future, I just want to talk about what happened. And to me, it's messed up on so many levels with the different things that have come out about kids in Hollywood and how the parents have taken their money and things of that nature. This is yet another example of where a child is being punished because of their mother's actions. So this article is on People. I'll attach it down below. Alana Honey Boo Boo Thompson threatens to take Mama June to court for stealing her earnings. You don't give a F is what it says. This is from Lauren. Oh no, this is from Dory Jackson and Stephanie. And it talks about how Lauren, who we know is Punkin on the show, was shocked that their mother could stoop so low as to steal Alana's earnings. Now, I don't know what it's going to say in the article, but one of the things that bothered me is that June is making an excuse for her behavior by saying that she was addicted to drugs, as well as say that she did not steal this young lady's money because the money was written to her and she was only required to put a certain percentage in what they're calling a Coogan account. But we'll get to it maybe in this article. This was published on March 22nd. Mama June Shannon is facing the wrath from her daughter and family after stealing her daughter Alana Honey Boo Boo Thompson's earnings. On Friday's episode of Mama June Family Crisis, Mama June revealed that she had taken money from Alana's Coogan account, a trust where parents of child stars are legally required to deposit a percentage of their earnings while discussing plans for college in Colorado. Now, the thing about this account is it's not something that is required everywhere. But while filming The Masked Singer and while filming Dancing with the Stars, it was a requirement of the network that be set up because it's a law there as a means to kind of help protect these kids. Now, the fact that 15% to 20% is considered protecting them, I think they may need to raise that. But at least they would have that. After the revelation, Alana shared in her confessional, Mama's really pissing me off because she's trying to make everything about herself. And I just want to know, like, where's my money? I'm going to get the truth out of Mama, and I will find out where my money is. Mama is not going to get a slap on the wrist for this one. Now, see, what happened was, for this whole entire time, they've been told by June that she set up this Coogan account. Pumpkin and her sisters were under the impression that 100% of the earnings from at least those two things were going into that account for Alana. Whereas we see June, who told her husband that 80% was going into Alana's account, and she took the other 20% to do things like bills and hair and stuff like that. Well, we find out that that wasn't the case. What happened was Mama June took 20%. Is that what is on my lip? I'm sitting here talking with stuff on my lip. Y'all, why you didn't tell me? Like you can tell me. She told them that she took 20 and left 80, but really what she did was she took 80 and left 20. This came to a surprise to her husband, Justin, who shared that he had been left in the dark as well. He said, honestly, I was really hurt because I thought that me and June was supposed to be able to tell each other everything. And if she knew that it was going to blow up like this, she should have told me about it. Because while this whole thing was going on, he had Josh, Pumpkin's husband, fussing about how this is the type of stuff that June does. And then he had Alana coming yelling and asking if you knew about this thing. Alana's older sister, Pumpkin, claimed that Mama June was smart because she knew to put the bare minimum into Alana's account that was legally right, and she pocketed the rest. Lord knows what she did or where it went because she was abusing drugs. What's even harder to stomach is that this woman is sitting there with this revelation and she's so indignant about it. She's just sitting there like, okay, yeah, I took the money. That was the past. Move on. And I've always felt like they were too easy on June when it came to what June has done, because June uprooted her kids. June sat there, and her daughter at the time was about to go to high school. I think she was in 8th grade, and she was being homeschooled at the time. And what she did was she went on binges with her boyfriend. She ended up selling the house. Her child had to go live with her sister so that she could take care of her. She sold things off from the house. She ended up selling the house to use, like, she did all these things that affected these girls, and you're sitting here like what you did isn't a big deal. Pumpkin added, I honestly did not think that she could stoop so low. Pumpkin then pointed out to Mama June that Alana is the reason why you're famous to begin with, which people have different opinions about that. I very much so believe that Alana's presence on that show, Honey Boo Boo, is what helped make them get to this point. Alana has a personality, especially back then, that even though I felt like she was grown, I was one of the people who was watching the show. Alana broke down in tears after realizing that she didn't know how she was going to pay for her college education. And when she started crying, I started crying, because this is a young lady who thought she had 6 figures in an account that all she had was $33,000 in. That's a significant difference when you're trying to go to a college whose tuition is basically $30,000 a semester. I think that's what, I know she has to come up. She has a $20,000 scholarship. We'll just say that $30,000 is not even going to take care of your college. And she was willing to utilize that money because her mother wasn't willing to pay for the college in order to go to college. After she broke down in tears, she emotionally told Mama June, you don't give a F that you took our money. That's the real problem here. That's the problem, which we find out that the money from Honey Boo Boo was given to June, but it was supposed to be broken up amongst the girls. It wasn't ever broken up. She took it and she did whatever she felt necessary to do with it. When Pumpkin accused her mother of being unable to be honest about how she spent the earrings, June responded, "I've been honest, dumbass." And she did. And when she said it, she was like, "I've been honest." A tearful Alana then confronts Justin about his knowledge of the situation, and he claimed he didn't know, as Alana continued to cry. When the girls challenged their mother about what happened to the money, she admitted that she took 80% and left 20% for Alana. Lauren said, "I don't get what you were even paying for other than drugs." Lauren is Pumpkin. In a confessional, Alana threatened to take Mama June to court because something's going to happen because you ain't finna to just get away with stealing my money, baby. Justin was also not over Mama June's lies. On the car ride back with his wife, he accused her of still lying and asked in a confessional for her to stop lying. He then said, "The BS has to stop. You're a effing liar." And she said nothing in response. You all, that does not give the situation justice. When I say that there are times in watching this show when I feel like these people are acting, I did not get any form of acting in this situation. You can tell that Alana was hurt and surprised by her mother's response to what she had done. June has done a lot to these girls, and they, in my opinion, too easily forgave her. I feel like because she wanted in, because she got clean, because she did this, because she did that, she felt like they owed her something, and they really didn't. To me, they should have kept their distance from her because June is an opportunist, and she needed them more than they needed her. I feel like WeTV needs to change the name of this show. I feel like at this point, Alana and her siblings should be getting more than June. I feel like June should work out something with her kids where she does give them these funds back. Maybe she can't give them all of it, but it would be a show of good faith to me if she actually did say, "You know what? I can't give it all to you, but maybe I can give you some." You sitting there telling her that since she was 12, she had been paying for herself and the things that she needed and her nails and her eyelashes and all of these things. To me, it sounds ridiculous because she was unaware of it. And no matter how she tries to spin it, she was stealing from her. You all, I know this isn't something that I normally record on. Let me know your thoughts down below. Until next time.